Hello, everybody. I have a new chair, as you can see, and it's too high, and my head's partially cut off. So I need to figure out how to actually lower the chair. But I am here today to talk about my Pathfinder 2E game that I play with JJ and then some of the guys over on the G&G tabletop game or Moon Skull. And I cannot get this to readjust. Am I all the way up or all the way down? I got a brand new chair, guys, and it's way comfier than the one I had before. I have a headrest now, so I can rest my head and lean back. It's got lumbar support, so it's really good. I just haven't figured out how to raise or lower it yet. So I don't even know where the stuff is. So that's that. But we're going to be talking about the new stuff that we're doing. Or well, no, actually, what we're doing is we have a story that we have to present. So I have my my notes from. Does that actually give away any of my names? No. Okay. So I have my notes from Smoke and Barrel here. So from Smoke and Barrel, we have my notes, and I kind of want to make it like even size, but it looks like you can't even read this. So I have my notes from throughout the story. And we're going to try to turn this into a story worthy of the goddess Besmara. What's up, Spirian? Who is the hero of, or not the hero. She's like the queen of pirates. She's like the god that my character prays to. Okay, this is as low as it goes. So I might have to just readjust my camera. I've been trying to figure out how to work my new chair this whole time. So we got that. Not much. What is this? I'm doing prep work for my D&D show that I do with JJ over on the Tales of the Dragon Tavern. So I will post that here. So that starts in 2 hours. So what we're doing is where is my, here it is. What we're doing is we're setting up the story because I need to take this stuff that I have here and I need to try to form it into a story worthy enough for the god that my character worships in order to get her blessing. So I have to come up with a story. The better the story, the better how I tell it, the more favor I can gain. So that's what it is. The stream will be here. So what I am doing, I'm going to pin this. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take this information here that I have, and I'm going to try to explain it. And that is not. Maybe I should. Yeah, me being small is fine. So I have to take these notes that I have and turn them into another story, and how to figure out how I want to do that for the story itself. One thing that I want to tell is how it is going to be based on like an epic tale of what to do for this. So we have to start with we start our story. Maybe if I put it on like the bottom of my notes. So we'll do this story for Besmara. All right. There once was a Shuni by the name of Lucky Golden Tail. So I have a D&D game next, and we have to pray to the pirate goddess, and I have to give her a tale of our pirating exploits in order to gain her favor. And the better we tell it, the better it goes. So that's my character. So Shunies are supposed to be pugs. They're like pugs that walk on 2 feet. But I was like, dude, can I be a golden retriever instead? So I am a golden retriever who is a pirate who has thrown people off ships and fed them to the sharks. I got to be the person who pushed someone over to Key Hall. I killed a giant evil fish monster that was killing all of my friends while saving all of them. So we have a whole bunch of things. So these are my notes throughout the campaign. Oh yeah, we fought at STD dead hookers. We fought a bunch of dead hookers, and then I got a wedding dress that had crabs. I licked myself. There you go. By the name. So that's what's going on right now. We're trying to come up with a way to tell the story better. And I'm not a very good storyteller. So I'm going to be like trying to look at my notes to try to figure it out. And then we'll be on the main channel, which is the pinned comment. And that starts in like 2 hours and 20 minutes. So we should be able to go then. I'm trying to get this somewhat worthy of my pirate queen. So we're working on that to try to tell a better story, to get a better blessing. So this is me doing prep work. Usually I don't stream on Tuesdays, but we need the watch hours. It says I'm over 3,000, but I do lose 20 watch hours tomorrow, and then another 10 the next day. So we still need the watch hours. So I'm hoping in like 5 days we can apply for monetization. But we'll see. Yesterday it said we had it, and then it took 28 watch hours away, and I didn't have it anymore. And then today it said we made it, and then it took 50 watch hours away. So I really hate YouTube's watch hour system. So we just gotta keep going and hope that they say I can be monetized. So let's see. The story for Besmara. There was once a Shuni by the name of Lucky Golden Tail. He was, in fact, a good boy. So because my character is a dog, the running joke is I do anything to be called a good boy. And if you scratch my ears, I'm like powerless that I can't do anything. They've made it a mechanic into the game. I'll like roll over and just like start like kicking my feet. So the joke is I am a good boy. So he was in fact a good boy. So I got to put it in my story. Met a fated meet with his future captain, playing a game of fetch, right? That's just like Jeremy. What? Jeremy's nothing like Lucky Golden Tail. How dare you insult me, Spirian? All right, he was in fact a good boy. A faithful, or wait, a game of fetch changed everything. Or until, or a game of fetch changed the fate of normal, or of what would we call us before we became pirates? A game of fetch changed the fate of a now fearsome crew. So backstory: calling you a good boy and scratching him behind the ears. Oh, okay. Hey man, my character's a dog. Okay, I gotta roll with it. Of a now fearsome crew. So the game of fetch. So JT's character was a frog, and my character's best friend. I steal peg legs because they're wood and it's a stick, and I want to play fetch. So our captain, Moss's character, has a peg leg, and I stole his peg leg, and we played fetch with his peg leg, and he had to go basically play monkey in the middle with with Moss's peg leg. So a game of fetch changed the fate of a now fearsome crew. You like wood. No need to explain. All right. So a game of fetch changed the fate of now a fearsome crew. Hey, do you know what it is called when you're drugged and abducted by pirates? What is it called when kidnapped by pirates and forced to join their crew? Shanghaiing. Press ganged. It's called Shanghaiing. So Lucky and a few others were shanghaied. I'll have to ask Jeremy if it has to be Shanghaiing or Shanghai. So we have my little story so far. Forced into the pirate life. Just so you guys know, this Areta Banson, this person who called me a bad boy, I fucking killed her. I fucking killed her. How dare that bitch call me a bad boy? Upon once upon can't force the willing, dude. Well, once I became a pirate, I was all for it. I even killed a man. That's once upon the Wimward, the Rimworm. What is it called? The Rimworm, the Ringworm. Once you got Ringworm, that you need to get your shit checked and fixed and fucking bathe, you disgusting mongrels. All right. Oh, hold on. Let's see. I got distracted by my special needs. So how do we do this? Hold on. I'm going into the smoke and barrel game to check the name. Um, Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. But this thing is never going to fucking open. So I need to figure out how to tell this next part of the story. Once upon the wormwood. What is it called? The wormwood. The wormwood. Once upon the wormwood, our pirate heroes. No, we don't want to be heroes. What do we want to be? Once upon the wormwood, our pirate instincts took over. Not liking the new guys. A battle broke out on deck. And the future captain asserted his dominance by missing everything. Fucking Moss. Let's see. No, Moss punched the shit out of Owlbear. This is where, the future captain and his officers how do I say kicked ass in an exciting way? The future captain and his officers broke dance on their face. No, I'm just kidding. How would I say that? Anybody know? How would you say, hey, look, that's Ripa. Hold on. How would you say, I don't even know if that audio wouldn't have played. How would you say kick ass in an exciting way? Took to the ropes of the wormwood. Swinging kicks, knocking out They're hostile crewmates. And asserting their dominance. Asserting. How do you spell asserting? Asserting their dominance. Let's see. Asserting their dominance. Let's see, what else? How else would I say this? What happens next? Fastly rising the ranks of the Wormwood. A ship known as the Man's Promise was within striking range. Readying the cannons and preparing to board. Lucky took flight. No, Lucky took to the deck of the Man's Promise. Slicing the captain. And feeding anyone who challenged him to the sharks. Which is funny because I would run by and push people off the edge and roll high enough that they would fall into the water and be eaten by sharks. Let's see. We got that. Now we need to. Oh shit! That didn't send. Okay. Let's see. We got that going, and then. Who challenged. Work is retarded. Today, step away. What the fuck is this? I swear I saw a dead hooker somewhere. Yeah, you did. So we fought STD dead hookers. So they were like wenches that were filled with STDs, and they were hookers in their past life, and we fought them. We did. You did see dead hookers. Challenged to the sharks. The tails. Haha, the tails. The tail of Lucky Coke and Stash and gears grew that day. However, the crew. Oh wait, did I accidentally change the? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. What is this? I spy. Biggles is writing, dude. I have to. Okay, so I have to. You still want to revive your old homebrew campaign for D&D? Dude, I'm training Skizzles on how to DM the Goblin Slayer TRPG, and then I'm going to get a game going again on my channel for Wednesday nights. What's this I spy? Biggles is writing. All right, so we're playing Smoke and Barrel at 7:00, which is the D&D pirate game that we're playing, and we have to tell a story to Besmara, who's the pirate goddess, the queen of the pirates is her title. So I have to figure out how to tell the story of our escapades so far. And I need to find a way to make this exciting. I had 2 simultaneous campaigns with this. It was pure insanity for almost 2 years. Dude, I was playing like 4 campaigns at one time, and I was like, dude, I have to quit. Like, I was like, first off, this character that I'm playing sucks. I was like, second off, I hate playing with the people we're playing with, so I'm going to quit. So, and then I ended up just doing 2, and then my current DM was like, peace out. They're boring as fuck. We're ending the campaign. But the funny thing is, I always end up doing pirate campaigns because I like pirates. So, but I need to get the Goblin Slayer one because nothing I want more than to play Goblin Slayer TRPG as a player rather than a DM. Because that fucking fight system is awesome. However, the crew was moved to the Man's Promise. Now, this crew was led by an evil man. What's up, Ronan? Who was not worthy of the name Captain. He would steal from the crew and lash anyone who stood against him. In the middle of the night, made the D&D campaign with a custom map, Tupo map, old world style map, city map, dungeon maps. It was 6 major islands and 12 small islands. Even came up with a ship combat and massive battle system. Dude, that sounds fucking awesome. I dare you to put a Kingdom Hearts reference in the story. I can't, dude. It has nothing to do with our epic journey. I don't even. I'm not good at like writing, so I'm like using my notes. Silver locket of a big titty, or of the big titty locket, or silver locket of the big titty locket of the dead prostitute. Only failed DMs can't figure out how to add stuff. Hey man, I was definitely a failed DM. I could not do it. I rather play. It's way too much for me to try to DM Like maybe if I had more time in my days, I could do it, and I only focused on that. But I can't. I can't do it. What were they? Were they called Sea Devils? Um. What were they? Were they called Sea Devils? Sea creature. Did I write their names? Uh. 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 Have an NPC say, "May your heart be a guiding key to treasure," or something like that. Shut up, Ronan. I'm not making this. I'm not making the campaign. I'm making a story to tell in the campaign so I can get a better blessing with my god, so I can have better sailing powers and better fighting. Shut up, Ronan. Anyone who says that is fucking weird. All right? I don't get to make NPCs say anything. I don't get to control the NPCs. I only get to control me. I'm not a DM, damn it. Uh, let's see. In the middle of the night. This is why I call you gay. Why are you gay, Ronan? Hey, Ronan, why don't you catch up to me in Kingdom Hearts already? You fucking slacker. Can't even talk about anything because you're like 15 games behind me now. In the middle of the night. Mighty sea monsters attacked the wormwood or the man's promise. No, you're not. You're not even playing it, dude. You're too busy playing Batman. Like, what the fuck, man? You're embarrassing us. You're going to lose Chunk's love. In the middle of the night, mighty sea monsters attack the man's promise. Devastating the crew and devastating the crew and kidnapping others. This is where Lucky's legend as the healing the healing pup, the healing pirate pup, what would be a cool way to say began? This is where Lucky's legend, or this is where the legend of the healing, the legend, where the legend of the healing pirate pup. Ronan, watch your language. Yeah, watch your language, Ronan, or Chunk's going to have to smack you. What would be a cool word for began? What would be a cool word for began? Hand pink waving. No, hand pink waving would not be a cool way to say began. The Legend of the Healing Pirate Pup. set about. This is where the legend of the healing pirate pup set about. That doesn't even make sense. God damn it, Ronan, you're useless. This is where the legend of the healing pirate pup. Fuck you, Ronan. Ventured forth? No. Initiated? No, it's got to be. I might even just go with began. This is where the legend of the healing pirate pup. Prostate exam. No, I'm just kidding. Propelled. Propelled its way, or this is where the healing pirate pup propelled its way to legend. This is where the arose. All right. Arose. I don't know. Sleazy, are you still here? You're probably better with English than us. Does that work? This is where the legend of the healing pirate pup arose. No, that sounds weird. I guess began. Fuck. Began. Fuck. I suck at writing. I hate you, Ronan. You never catch up in Kingdom Hearts. Oh wait, hold on. That can't be in here. All right. Was set in motion. This is where the healing pirate pup legend was set in motion. Yeah. Where the healing pirate pup legend was set in motion. And kidnapped others. Ronan eats babies. No. He does. Quickly healing. Add you to the stream. No. I gotta do this. I'll get too distracted. I'll help you better. You don't even know how to write or read. This is where the healing pirate legend was set into motion. Or set into motion. No. Yes, I do. You don't know how to read. Don't lie to people. I don't believe you at all, Ronan. I don't think you know how to read. I think you just want FaceTime. Where is Ronan anyways? Ronan. The smelly hooker. Okay, there you are. All right. Now you're thinking, nope. Okay, let's see. The legend of the healing pirate pup was set into motion. All right, Ronan, don't embarrass me.
All right. So what I was saying is, put back how you had it before, and you had it what like
The, the
how the
legend.
legend of the healing pirate pup. What was it that you had it set before?
It was originally. This is where the legend of the healing pirate pup began.
Okay, replace. That was fine. Just replace begin with was set in motion. This is how the legend of the healing pirate pup was set in motion. That's what I was trying to tell you.
This is where the legend of the healing pirate pup was set into motion.
Sounds fine.
Ronan is retarded, quickly healing his wounded.
Oh, actually, Chung has a good one there. This is how the
Was
legend of
born.
the healing pirate pup was born.
There you go. I like it. Was pregnated. What? Was born.
What?
Quickly healing the wounded, or quickly healing the wounded. Mechanical mashing and a booming cannon was fired.
Mechanical mashing and a booming cannon. Shouldn't you put like mechanical mashing was heard and then a booming cannon was fired?
No,
Okay.
because it's two different events going on. Like, so Gears is a mechanical goblin and he's mashing people, and then the captains are and a booming can or and a fiery cannon. No, healing the wounded and stabbing those he ran by. The healing pirate pup would let none die that day. Assisted by the mechanical chef and the tinkering mad man, or the tinkering. Fuck. How do I don't know how to explain Moss's character because he's not the captain yet.
What's the rank before captain?
He wasn't even there yet. We haven't mutiny yet. We haven't begun the mutiny yet. Hold on. Let me see. Let me message Moss. Moss. Let's see. At Moss. Moss, why are you gay? Moss, what would you call Coke and Stash?
The healing pirate pup will leave none day.
None. Oh, it fucking did that.
Yeah.
None dead that day or that night. Called Coke and Stash. The tinkering what? It is for my tail. Okay. The mechanical chef. I don't even think I spelled chef right. Whatever. And the tinkering crewman, or the tinkering tosses salads. The tinkering spooner. I don't know because he throws spoons at people. Tinkering titties. I don't know. Help me think of something.
Hold on.
You said you would be helpful if I invited you, and I did, and you do nothing.
For if you were to run into trouble again, the healing pirate pot will leave Nunda and the mechanical chef and tinkering. What are you trying to put after?
So he makes weapons and he fucking shoots people, but he always misses. So I'm trying to think of a way to put him as something. Tinkling toddler. It sounded like I said tinkling. If only I was in their chat right now, I could ask them, what would you call Coke and Stash? And they would say retarded. Our retarded captain.
A retarded man who can't shoot. When in doubt, recite Tolkien. It's this chunk.
All right, let's go. The tinkering elf, but he's a dwarf. The tinkering dwarf, armed with a spoon cannon. Out with the remaining creatures.
You're missing an ing and remain. See?
The remaining creatures. Remaining creatures with the spoon, or a tinkering dwarf armed with a spoon cannon took out the remaining creatures,
trying to board the ship,
saving the rest of the crew.
Or that.
All right. It was no time for rest. Important crew members were taken. The healing pirate pup. The mechanical chef.
So is Lucky Golden Tail the healing pirate pup?
Yeah, that's me.
You could just put Lucky in instead of always having to type the healing pirate pup.
No, because I'm telling the legend now. So I am now the healing pirate pup. So basically,
so
the whole thing.
The title Lucky has been okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I am now the healing pirate pup.
Yeah, you gotta look at that one sentence. No time to rest. Oh yeah, you put that there. I just saw the message from Chunk.
Well, maybe he's trying to help you and not me.
Put a comma between creatures and saving, if you want perfect grammar.
I don't care. The mechanical chef.
There has. Hold on.
And the spoon cannon. Spoon cannon man. The spoon cannon man. And the spoon cannon dwarf. There we go. Spoon cannon dwarf. Draft. Dwarf. The spoon cannon dwarf. I like how I'm leaving out Slippy out of all of this because he abandoned us. And whenever he tells the stories, he would always like change what we did and just made it him as he was the great one. So we're leaving Slippy out, even though in this fight Slippy had like 4 nat 20s
Dang.
and was just like coming in and killing everybody. And Moss's character didn't hit anybody until the final shot on the last remaining guy, which is why we make fun of Moss for his aim. Why is this not working? Oh well, fuck it. So we have this going. So we gotta figure out.
So when do you need to get this whole story done?
We start at 7, so in like an hour and 30 minutes.
All right.
So I'm just kind of prepping it, and hopefully we go. And if not, they can help me with it. But in like an hour, I have to go to the pre-stream, so everything can get set up and everything.
So how long are you trying to make this story? Like,
worthy of getting a good blessing.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to get a good blessing. Where's Jeremy? Fucking Jeremy should get here so he can fucking tell me if I'm sucking or not. And the spoon cannon dwarf. Maybe I should change the mechanic chef. I'm still waiting until we play in game together. Experian, if you have a campaign that you want me to join, I'll try to join it. Robo Shark.
Robo Shark.
Robo Shark. I'm going to change him to Robo Shark. He hasn't got the Robo Shark yet, but Robo Shark. Robo Shark. This is where the legend of the healing pirate pup, Robo Shark, and the spoon cannon dwarf began.
Was
born. Yeah. Okay.
This is where you should probably put it. This is where the legend of the healing power pup Robo Shark.
The legend.
Yes, perfect.
I have ran a game in you have not ran a game in forever. Well, I was just invited to this to play the Targrick of Tinkering. Okay, so the Spoon Cannon Dwarf has been changed to the Targrick of Tinkering. Okay.
More revising.
So I'm trying to figure out what the target of Tinkering.
Target.
I don't know. I'll make him say it.
Yeah.
We're
now Target. Don't know if I would really end the sentence off there. The healing power pup, the Robo Shark, and the Target end sentence.
Fuck you, Ronan.
I'm here to catch your mistakes.
Fuck Ronan to death.
Hey, wait
death
a minute.
By Snoo Snoo.
No.
We are telling a tale to Besmara. And leaving out all of Slippy's accomplishments.
This might be a good say. Dealing pirate pup, robo shark, and target of tinkering set off to chase after and save the kidnapped crew members.
Rushed to the aid of their taken crewmates. Because she's big into loyalty. So since our people...
so you need to show lots of loyalty throughout the story.
Yeah. So one of the characters plays a black cat now, and I keep going like, oh man, that big black pussy just keeps running away. and then I realize what I say, and I'm like, oops. Defeating dead pirate hookers. So look, we fought STD dead hookers.
Oh my god.
Right? Boat was fucked, needed to unfucked. I found a wedding dress with crabs. A frog tried to eat me. I licked myself. The joke is my tongue is magic, and that's how I heal everybody. I just run by and lick them, and then I just keep going. I think this is me trying to spell mosquitoes. There we go.
Kill giant bug and swarm of mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Kill tree huggers.
Yeah, there was a bunch of fucking hippies.
They got what they deserved.
Yeah.
You could put like how many days at sea they were trying to go after their crewmates to emphasize like how loyal they are, that they're willing to be at sea for 2 weeks just going after to save crewmates if you can.
Dude, we did that shit in 2 days. We didn't fucking waste any time. We went through. We were so exhausted after like fighting like 2 people that like we healed up and rested for like 8 hours. And then we're like, all right, let's go fuck these bitches up. And we went in and fucking Slippy fucking start shit with a frog while we're already fighting a fucking boss. And but was fucked, unfucked.
So this whole legend happened in the course of 2 days.
Yeah. I mean, this area started in 2 days. This whole first part was like 2 weeks, and then it went full send, and for like a week we've been kicking ass. Sea devils get fucked up. Let's see.
I just saw something funny. Putting all your notes into an AI and telling AI to write a story based off these notes.
Oh, you know what? Let's do that right now.
I want to see how cursed it will be.
Okay, let's see. Gronk. Can you make these notes a story?
You gotta show what Gronk says.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Let me share my.
There's only 2 options. This is going to be cursed or it's going to be good.
All right. Let's see. Can you make notes of this? Okay, let's see. Answer. Once upon a time on the high seas, there was a pirate known as Mr. Plug, who was feared and respected by many. His crew, including the Motley Bunch characters, embarked on adventures that would become legendary. On one fine day, Mr. Plug, along his comrades Jack, Narwhal, and Tibbs, played a game of hobblog. Mr. Plug, with his cunning and skill, emerged victorious, setting a try. No, that was me. All right, maybe I should change. I should change anywhere where it says Mr. Plug to me.
Yeah.
The adventures of Mr. Plug were filled with loyal peril and camaraderie. There was a tale of Slippy the Blade, a brave soul who exploits, where as sharp as he, or as his moniker suggests, Mr. Plug's crew faced many foes, including the infamous Arnett Benson, who had once called Mr. Plug a bad dog, thus earning her place as his mortal enemy. The crew's journey took a darker turn when Sly, Aretta, and Justice Jape and Flip and Cumwit decided to teach a heart lesson, leading to Jack being keyhauled. Jack didn't get keyhauled. Though this, Mr. Plug and his crew were in the harsh rule of no stealing on the ship. Despite the challenges, Mr. Plug and his +2 influence on Sandra, battles were frequent. They fought Bill Dress, saving Slippy in the process. Though both Slippy and Gears got injured, Mr. Plug shared his rations with Slippy when he was down, demonstrating true camaraderie. The crew practiced shooting, prepared for their big heist on a ship known as the Man's Promise, where they not only fought and won, but also planned a mutiny. During these escapades, they encountered bizarre events like fighting STD-infested dead hookers, discovering a wedding dress with crabs, and even a frog trying to eat Mr. Plug.
Why does he keep calling you Mr. Plug?
Because in the very beginning, I have Plug wants to be called Mr. Plug. That's my first note. Despite their escapades, they encountered. Wait, hold on. The crew's prowess was further proven when they killed giant bugs, mosquitoes, tree huggers, and nearly losing Lucky and Gears in the process. Amidst these trials, Mr. Plug died, but was revived, only to be punished by Owlbear. By an Owlbear. No, his name is Owlbear. Their loot included leather armor, spears, finely tailored outfits, and various treasures from their foes. The climax of the journey came with the battle for control of the ship, leading to Wilhelm becoming captain. They subdued opposition, including locking up a girl who was close to their previous nemesis, Scourge. Many joined their cause, including Sly and Aisha, setting the stage for the new pirate crew. Their journey continues to Rickety Swibs, where they met Smitty, Warbenschorsten, and the Black Blade, expanding their ranks. Slippy, however, left the crew, but not before they conquered a giant eel, dealt with various threats like giant nagas and sea devils. The crew's adventure led them to Besmara's throne. They were sought the blessing from the pirate goddess. Their offering amused Besmara, granting them boons that would aid them in their piratical endeavors, from enhanced physical prowess to immunity from storms. Thus, the legend of Mr. Plug and his crew, their tales of bravery. Can you change Mr. Plug to Lucky Golden Tail? Let's see. Once upon a time on the high seas, there was a pirate known as Lucky Golden Tail, who was feared and respected by many. His crew, including a motley bunch of characters, embarked on the adventures that would become legendary. One fine day, Lucky Golden Tail, along with his comrades, Jack, Narwhal, and Tibbs, played a game of log. Lucky, with his cunning and skill, emerged victorious, setting the tone for a triumphant day. The adventures of Lucky Golden-tailed were filled with both peril and camaraderie. There was the tale of Slippy the Brave, a brave soul whose exploits were as sharp as the moniker suggests. Lucky's crew faced many foes, including the infamous Loretta, who once called Lucky a bad dog, thus earning her place as his mortal enemy. The crew's journey took a darker turn when Sly, Aretta, and Jerstret and Chumlet decided to teach them a lesson, leading to Jack being keyhauled, though this Lucky and his crew learned the harsh rule of no stealing on the ship. Despite the challenges, Lucky had a +2 influence on Sandra, Jape, and Flips, showcasing his leadership. Battles were frequent. They fought bilge rats, saving Slippy in the process. Though both Slippy and Gears got injured, Lucky shared his rations with Slippy when he was down. Demonstrating true camaraderie, the crew practiced shooting, preparing for the big heist on a ship known as the Man's Promise, where they not only fought and won, but also planned a mutiny. During their escapades, they encountered bizarre events like fighting STD-infested dead hookers, discovering wedding dresses with crabs, and even a frog trying to eat Lucky. The crew's prowess was further proven when they killed giant bugs, mosquitoes, and tree huggers, nearly losing Lucky and Gears in the process. Amidst these trials, Lucky died, but was revived, only to be punished by an owlbear. Their loot included leather armor, spears, finely tailored outfits, and various treasures from their foes. Climax of their journey came with the battle for control of the ship, leading to Wilhelm becoming captain. They subdued opposition, including locking up a girl who was close to their previous nemesis, Scourge. Many joined their cause, including Sly and Aisha, setting the stage for a new pirate crew. Their journey continued to Rickety Swibs, where they met Smitty Jensen and the Black Blade, expanding their ranks. Slippy, however, left the crew, but not before conquering a giant eel and dealt with the various threats, like giant Nagas and sea devils. I think that's where I'll end it. Let's see. Hold on. Thus. So I'll take out this whole part. Let's do this. This is. Let me send this to them and see what they say. Let's see what they say. What do you guys think? What do you think, chat? I haven't been reading because I've been looking at that. Your message is too long. Let's try this. But AI made from my notes. What is chat saying?
Chunk put Tickles, the climax came.
The climax came, that's it. I have to run or wait, no, okay, so that's the only new one. Okay. So let's maybe I should do that because this AI one is so much better than my than what I've been writing.
I mean, you can just copy paste this and then edit a few things. Like instead of an owlbear, just put owlbear and then. And maybe put the first sentence as. Once upon a time on the high seas, the legend of the healing pirate puppy, Robo Shark, and I forgot the other name, was born, and then it continues. Just to still add a few of the Biggles flair.
All right, maybe I should. Let's see. Can you make this story about Wilhelm Coke and Stash, Lucky Golden Tail, and Gears?
Oh, junk. I think it sounds like one of those fill in the blank puzzles you see on the back of a cereal box that was filled in by the incoherent ramblings of a retarded child, also known as Biggles.
Okay, let's where Lucky with his golden touch. Whoa! Inappropriate.
Whoa.
X is getting a little crazy here. Okay. Once upon a time on the high seas, 3 pirates named Wilhelm Coke and Stash, Lucky Golden Tail, and Gears embarked on a made-up word journey that would carve their names into pirate legend. Wilhelm Coke and Stash, with his commanding presence and notorious mustache, led the crew with wisdom and cunning. Lucky Golden Tail, known for his luck and his daring, was the heart of the crew, always pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Gears and his innovative and fearless mechanic kept their ship running no matter the damage. Well, he does turn it into a ghost ship, so maybe. Their adventures began with a game of Hoglog, where Lucky, with his golden touch, we'll have to remove that, won against Jack Narwhal and Tibbs, setting a
Victory with golden lick.
With his golden dick. What?
What?
What? Various tone for their escapades. The trio encountered Slippy the Blade, whose courage and skill in battle were unmatched. Their paths crossed with Aretta Benson, who declared Lucky a bad dog, thus beginning a feud that would mark their journey. I think I like the other one where it said, The crew faced treachery when Sly, Aretta, and Jake and Flipped sought to teach them a lesson, leading to Jack's key hauling. This incident taught them the harsh rule of no stealing, but also showcased Wilhelm's influence as he managed to sway Sandra, Japes, and Flips with his +2 charisma. No, he doesn't have. He has a -2 charisma.
-2. Wow.
But we'll remove his charisma in that sentence.
But like he somehow gets by with his -2 charisma.
Yeah. Their battles were many and fierce. They fought bilge rats where both Slippy and Gears were injured, but Lucky quick thinking saved them. Sharing rations during tough times highlighted the bond among Wilhelm, Lucky, and Gears. They practiced shooting, preparing for their grand theft of the man's promise, where they not only secured victory, but also ignited the spark for a mutiny. There we go. Let's go. Their adventures took bizarre turns, from battling STD-infested dead hookers to finding wet addresses crawling with crabs. A frog once attempted to make a meal out of Lucky, but his agility saved him. They killed giant bugs, mosquitoes, and even tree huggers, with Gears and Lucky nearly meeting their end. Wilhelm, Lucky, and Gears faced death, while Wilhelm once dying, but being brought back only to suffer at the hands of Owlbear. We'll take out Owlbear part. Their spoils included leather armor, spears, and treasures that would fund further adventures. The pivoting moment came when they overthrew the previous captain, with Wilhelm taking command, showcasing his leadership. They dealt with eternal threats by locking up a girl linked to the despised Scourge, and many, including Sly and Aisha, rallied to their banner. Their journey led to Rickety Squibs, where they expanded their crew with characters like Schmitty, Warship Johnson, and the Black Blade. However, Slippy left them, but not before they vanquished a giant eel together. They faced sea devils, nagas, and trials of the pirate life with gears inventions, often turning the tides. What up, Guilt Man? I like how it made Gears an inventor, where he just like
when your name is Gears, one would assume you would be an inventor.
Their ultimate voyage was to Besmara's throne, seeking blessing. Their offerings amused the pirate goddess, granting Wilhelm, Lucky, and Gears boons that would aid them in their future exploits, from physical enhancements to weather control. Thus, the saga of Wilhelm Kokenstash, Lucky Goldentail, and Gears became a tale of adventure, betrayal, and triumph. Their names whisper in every port, feared by every adversary on the open seas. Dude, that's good. I'm going to fuck around with this.
Yeah, not bad. There was one part that the original script, or I guess secondary version of it, was better, with the bad dog part.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. So we're going to change what we have here, and we'll go back to the story for Bismara. I got it somewhere. Where is it?
I'm a bit surprised you didn't think about having Gronk do some writing for you at the start.
Dude, I should have. This is so much better. This just like took all my notes and made it a story. All right, let's do this. All right, we're going to take this. Okay, whatever. Paste without formatting. We're going to share the other screen. Smoke and barrel notes. All right, let's see. Once upon a time, on the high seas, three pirates named Wilhelm Kokenstash, Lucky Goldentail, and Gears embarked on a I need a word that I can pronounce. A lot of STD infested allegations. No, dude, they were STD infested. Alliterations. Well, yeah. Well, that's a part of my notes. We fought STD infested dead hookers. Embarked on a
dangerous journey
that would carve their names into pirate legend. William Kokenstash, with his commanding presence and notorious mustache full of coke. Full of coke. That one. That's why his name is Kokenstash, because he's got a little coke in his stash.
That's why he's always hyper.
Full of coke. Led the crew with wisdom and cunning. Lucky Goldentail is known for his licks.
No, for daring. Healing licks. Maybe that'd be better.
His licks.
Okay.
And dick.
Wow.
So, for those of you that don't know, for some reason they wanted a roll for how big it is, and I rolled the highest by a shit ton. So my character has a giant wiener. It has never come into play yet.
Keyword yet.
Known for his licks and blade. Known for his licks and blade. So gay, I know. Was the heart of the crew. Always pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Gear, the inventive and fearless robot shark. Robot shark. Robo shark. Kept their ship running no matter.
Inventive.
No, we don't want inventive because that would be Coke and Stash. He's the inventor.
So take out that and just put
The brutality.
the brutal.
The brutality. Wait, how do you spell brutality? And fearless Robo Shark.
Grammar wise, it'll be the brutal and fearless Robo Shark, just to let you know.
The brutal.
Yeah.
The brutal
And fearless Robo Shark. It flows
Robo
better
Shark.
than the brutality and fearless. Unless you
whatever.
did.
This is why I'm not a writer.
This is why I'm here to nitpick and stuff.
They got good ones in the fucking chat. In my other chat. The adventure begins with a game of Hoblog, where Lucky asserted his dominance. Let's put that. Asserted his dominance. Because I'm a dog. You know, I gotta assert my dominance. Asserted his dominance and won against Jack, Narwhal, and Tibbs, setting a victorious tone for their escapades. The trio encountered Slippy the Blade, whose courage... No, he had no courage. He fucking ran away all the time.
Whose lack of courage and skill.
Well, whose skill in battle was unmatched. Their paths crossed against Aretta Benson, who declared Lucky a bad dog. Where is this one? What's the second one?
You do Control F and put in enemy or whatever word it's used. You should be able to quickly find it.
A bad dog. Thus earning her place as his mortal enemy. And her death.
Earn her place as his mortal enemy and her death. I don't know if and her death makes sense.
Well, she fucking died. How do I put that?
Oh. Thus earning her place as his mortal enemy. And he killed.
And in turn her death, or and
in turn killed her. Or in turn caused her death.
Is that even right? And in turn caused her death. Okay. Okay.
I can correct this in chat.
Who knows? Their battles were many and fierce. They fought bilgedrats, where both Slippy and Gears were injured, but Lucky's quick...
Well, you don't want to change the +2 charisma on top?
Quick... Oh, I skipped a sentence?
Yeah.
Quick licks. Saved it. Okay. The crew's treachery of Sly sought to teach them a lesson. An epic battle took place,
leading to Jack
taught them a lesson. Getting stopped in the process. Getting beat in the process. Jack stole, leading to Jack's key hauling. This incident taught the crew the harsh rule of no stealing, but also showed Wilhelm's influence. as he managed to
With his negative stats and charisma.
against the captain.
I find it
Okay.
funny where he got +2 charisma out of nowhere.
Well, because it was my +2 charisma that would have went into what we were doing.
Okay.
So a lot of the notes, when it doesn't have anything, it just goes to me.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
All right. Kind of does. I
So
guess.
most of my notes are for me.
Okay.
But yeah, Spherian is also saying we're so gay, hurtful. Okay.
Biggles, wake up to the game, man.
Sorry. Why are you gay? Because I let
Why
Ronan
are
on
you
my
gay?
stream. Okay.
Hey.
The crew faced treachery. However, they wait. How do I make this sound like Sly, Aretta, and Jit, and these guys got their shit kicked in?
However, the crew decided to beat them.
Crew defeated them.
However, while those three were distracted, the crew fought
They weren't
them.
distracted though. The crew faced.
Distracted and trying to teach you a lesson. I don't know.
However, Lucky, Wilhelm, and Gears defeated them. Jack stole, leading to Jack's keyhauling. This incident taught the crew the harsh rules of no healing, but also showcased Wilhelm's influence as he managed to sway against the captain. Their battles were many and fierce. They fought bilge rats where both Slippy and Gears were injured, but Lucky's quick licks saved them. Sharing rations during tough times highlighted the bond among Wilhelm, Lucky, and Gears. They practiced shooting, preparing for their grand theft of the man's promise, where they not only secured victory, but also ignited the spark for mutiny. Which, okay, yeah, that's fine. Their adventures took bizarre turns from battling. I think I like the other version better. I don't know if I can get that back, though. I think I fucked it up.
No, how could you, Biggles?
Yeah, they're gone now.
Wow.
From battling, their adventures
took a bizarre turn as they battled STD-infected dead hookers and yada yada.
Well, no, this is a story about the past, so like the way you said it would be present tense. Their adventures took a bizarre turn from battling STD-infested dead hookers to finding a wedding dress crawling with crabs. A frog once attempted to make a meal out of Lucky, but his agility saved him. They killed giant bugs, mosquitoes, and even tree huggers, with Gears and Lucky nearly meeting their end. Wilhelm, Lucky, and Gears faced death, with Wilhelm once dying but being brought back from the brink of death to defeat the brink of death to
Wait, Wilhelm, Lucky, and Gears faced death. Wilhelm once died but being brought back from
the brink of death to defeat a giant fish monster. And then we'll get rid of the owlbear. Their spoils include weather armor, spears, treasures.
Was Wilhelm once died but being brought back from the... Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Da-da-da.
No.
The pivotal moment came when they overthrew the previous captain, with Wilhelm taking command, showcasing his leadership. They dealt with eternal threats by locking up the girls who linked with the despised Scourge and Mr. Plug.
The girl who was linked with?
They don't.
Actually, no, that makes sense. Yeah, threats by locking up the girl linked to it. There, yeah, that's already.
Plug. And many, including Sly and Alicia, rallied, or let's put a period there and then make this one sentence. Many, including Sly and Aisha, rallied to their banner. Their journey led them to Rippity Swibs, where they expanded their crew with characters like Schmitty, Worcester Jensen, and Blackblade. However, Slippy left them, but not only before, or Slippy left them, but not before they vanquished a great eel together, or a giant eel together. They faced sea devils and nagas. Okay, I can take that out there. That's fine. And the trials of the pirate life with Gears, or with Wilhelm's inventions, often turning the tide. Their ultimate voyage was to Besmara. Okay, we can't have that because we don't want them to know that. Thus, the saga of Lucky Golden Tail Gears became the tale of adventures. Okay, I like that, and then I can get rid of this because it sucks. All right, let's read what they have here. Ready? So this is I don't want to show this chat, but I'll read it. Okay, Lucky Golden Tail's tale. I gather round ye scurvy lot, and hear it from me own lips, the tale of old Lucky Golden Tail, the sharpest pirate to ever sail the high seas. That be me, of course. So pour yourself a mug of rum, listen close, for this be a story worth its weight in doubloons. One fine morn, with the sun glinting off the wave like gold, me and me mates, Jack, Narwhal, and Tibbs, took a game of hoblog on the deck. Now, don't let their big talk fool you. I bested them fair and square, leaving them gaping like a fish over water. Aye, the day was marked for greatness, and I set the tone myself. We've had more adventures than a sea's got fish, but let me tell you about Slippy the Blade, a mate with guts as sharp as his name. Together we faced down dangers, including that sorry excuse for a pirate, Loretta Benson. She dared call me a bad dog once. I never let her forget it, and neither will the sea. But even a legend like me see rough waters. There was a time when the bilge rat Sly, among with Eris Jape and Flip Chumlet, tried to teach us a lesson. Poor Jack got keyhauled for his trouble, and the rule of no stealing got driven home harder than a mess in a storm. Still, I've got a silver tongue, don't I? Turned Sandra Jape and even Flips to my side like they were born to follow me. We fought Bildrat's slave, Slippy, and tended to the wounds with the little we had. When Slippy was down, I shared my rations. Ain't much treasure worth more than loyalty. Then we came, our greatest prize, the man's promise. We stormed the ship, blades flashing and guns roaring, and claimed her as our own. But why stop there? We started plotting mutiny before the blood dried on the decks. Strange times followed, mark me words. We tangled with dead harlots, riddled with plague, crab-filled wedding dress, and even a frog big enough to fancy me for dinner. Giant bugs, bloodthirsty mosquitoes, and beastly tree huggers all tried their luck against us. Nearly took me and Gears under, but nearly ain't enough, is it? Death isn't come calling, eh? I met it, but death couldn't hold Lucky Golden Tail. But I came, the one to get a thrashing from Owlbear, fear me troubles. Still, we looted grand armor like a fortress, beer sharper than wit, and silk that made a governor blush. The fight for the man's promise saw Wilhelm take the captain's hat, and we locked up a lass that tried to cut that was tied to that cursed skir. even turned a few enemies into friends. Sly and Aisha joined our ranks, swelling our numbers for what was to come. Rickety Squibs was our next port, where we met the likes of Shitty Wishes Mr. Jensen and the Black Blade. Slippy left our crew there, but not before we bested a giant eel and sent the sea devils and nagas to their watery grave. So now, ye know, the tale of Old Lucky Golden Tail ain't just a story, it's a legend. My name echoes across seas after I'm gone, and Mark carved into the waves themselves. Aye, it's a pirate life for me, and don't you forget it. A proper AI prompt makes it a true pirate tale. Oh, wait, that's the end. I don't want to read that.
That wasn't bad. That was pretty good. Although you should have put on like a pirate accent for it.
Well, that's how he wrote it. He wrote it as a pirate accent.
Yeah, I'm saying you should have put one on, matey.
Honor to be matey. Show me your titties. I mean, that's how my character does it. I go, my captain needs to see your titties. And he's like, wait, I do? Because he has negative charisma. He rolled a nat 1 when he was like, they're like, all right, you need a performance check. He rolled a nat 1. You have erectile dysfunction. So we had to come up with some stuff. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to put this into AI or in what's it called again, and see if it can make this a better story. Can you make this better?
Strong says no, it's already perfect as I created it.
Here's an enhanced version of your pirate tale. Okay.
Let's see.
Let's see the pirate tale now. All right. Once upon a time.
You're not going to show?
What did I show? Did I show?
You're on the dock still.
Son of a cocksucker. Okay. Thank you. That's why you're here, right?
Yep.
All right. Here's an enhanced version of your pirate tale, adding depth to characters, smoothing transition, and enriching. Once upon a time, on the tempestuous high seas, 3 pirates, Wilhelm, Coke and Stash, Lucky Golden Tail and Gear, set sail on their journey destined to etch their names into the annals. The annals? Into the anal of pirate legend.
Already better.
Into the annals of pirate legend. William Coke and Stash, with his commanding presence and his mustache, famed for its caked with white powder, led to the crew with a mix of wisdom and cunning. Breathe, Biggles, I'm trying. Once upon a time, how cliche, I know. Is caked, famed for caked white powder. Led the crew with a mix of wisdom and cunning. His strategies were as sharp as his gaze, guiding the ship through the most perilous waters. Lucky Golden Tail, known for his agility and his blade, was the heart of the crew. His fearless spirit and loyalty were legendary, always pushing the limits of what was possibly daring escapades. Gears, the brutal and fearless Robo-Shark, was the mechanical genius whose innovations kept their ship ironclad, afloat, and formidable, no matter the battle, even though he's not. Their adventures kicked off with a ruckus game of hobnob, where Lucky asserted his dominance, winning against Jack Narwhal and Tibbs, setting the tone for victory and camaraderie for their voyage. The trio's path soon crossed with Slippy the Blade, whose combat skills were unrivaled. Their journey also led them to Bansion, who is in a heated exchange dubbed Lucky a bad dog, sparking a rivalry that will lead to her demise.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Treachery lurked within their ranks when Sly, Ernita, Jersis Jap, and Flips Chumlet plotted against them. However, though with their strength, Wilhelm, Lucky, and Gears quelled the mutiny. Jack's thievery led to his gruesome key hauling, teaching the crew that the pirate law of no stealing, while also highlights Wilhelm's manipulative prowess as he swayed Sandra, Jape, and Flips to their side.
The no stealing part gets me when it comes to pirates.
Well, no, it's no stealing from the crew. And Bismara is like you have to show loyalty to your crew. So stealing from your crew, you die.
Yeah, but the way it makes sound like there with the pirates' law of no stone stuff, like pirates are not allowed to steal. Is what I'm saying. Like the way it phrased.
Teaching the crew that the ship's law of no. I'll change that to the ship's law.
Or you can say through the pirates' law of no stealing from your crew.
Yeah.
If it's like a universal like law about not stealing from crew. Anyway, continue.
Assert dominance. Do I need to get a spray bottle to stop you from humping everything? No, I was asserting my dominance. Okay, I am the dog here. Their battles were fierce and numerous. They clashed with bilge rats, where both Slippy and Gears sustained injuries, only for Lucky swift licks to turn the tide. Sharing rations in dire time only strengthened their bonds. Their sharpshooting practice prepared them for the audacious heist of the man's promise, which not only enriched them, but sowed the seeds for a greater mutiny. The adventure took bizarre turns from battling the undead, STD-infested prostitutes to discovering a wedding dress teeming with crabs. A giant frog once eyed Lucky as a meal, but his agility saved him from becoming frog chow. They encountered giant bugs, mosquitoes, and even tree huggers, with both Gears and Lucky narrowly escaping death's embrace.
I have something. What about tree hugging scum?
No, they're tree huggers. That's what they're called. They're not actually hippies, dude.
You said they were hippies.
I know. I was making a joke because they're tree huggers. Wilhelm faced death himself, but is miraculously revived to lead the charge against a monstrous fish. A monstrous fish. Securing lethal armor and treasures that would fund their legendary exploits. The climax came when they overthrew the tyrannical captain, with Wilhelm ascending to command, showcasing his natural leadership. They managed internal threats, imprisoning those linked to the loathed Scourge and Plunge, rallying the likes of Sly and Aisha to their cause. The saga continued to Rickety Swibs, where they bolstered their crew with unique characters like Schmitty Worcester and the Black Blade. Despite Slippy's departure, they shared one last epic battle against the colossal eel. They faced sea devils, nagas, and relentless trials of pirate life, with Wilhelm's inventions often turning the tides of battle. Thus, the tale of Wilhelm, Lucky Golden Sash, Gears, and eventually the Black Blade became legends of adventures, betrayal, and triumph, whispering in awe in every port and feared by all adversaries on the open sea. This version aims to weave more coherence. Okay, let's I like this one.
Yeah.
All right, let's change it from here.
See if Ron can make something even better than that. Just a sloop of, can you make this story better? Oh, put in and say, can you make this story sounds like Biggles wrote it?
Let's see. Can we make this better and give the black blade something to do at the end? All right, let's see. Here's the advance with the prompt. Once upon a time, in the Wills Koken has set sail to etch their names into the annals, the annals of pirate legends. Wilhelm Kokenstash, with his commanding presence and mustache famed for its caked white powder, led the crew with a blend of wisdom and cunning. His strategies were sharp as hold on, let me I'll have to change gears up a little bit. His strategies were as sharp as his gaze, guiding the ship through the most perilous waters. Lucky Goldentail, known for his agility and his blade, was the heart of the crew. Fearless spirit and legendary. I gotta change blade to his licks. His agility and his licks. Although I am a swashbuckler. Known for his agility and his licks, was the heart of the crew. Fearless spirit and legendary loyalty pushed the boundaries of what was possible during their escapades. Gears, brutal and fearless RoboShark. I'll put kept their ship ironclad and afloat, formidable, no matter the battle damage. Their adventures begins with a reckless game of Hoggob where Lucky asserted his dominance, winning against Jack, Narwhal, and Tibbs, setting the tone for a victory. The trio's path soon crossed with Slippy the Blade, whose combat skills were unmatched. Their journey also led them to Aretta Banson, who, in a heated exchange, dubbed Lucky a bad dog, sparking a rivalry that would lead to her demise. Treachery lurked within the ranks when Sly Aretta, I'll take out Flip's last name, and plotted against them. However, through wit and strength, Wilhelm, Lucky, and Gears quelled the mutiny. We have to quell the assault. I should change it to assault because that wasn't a mutiny. Jack's thievery led to his gruesome key hauling, treating the pirate crew the pirate's law of no stealing, while also showcasing Wilhelm's manipulative prowess as he swayed Sandra, Jape, and Flips to their side. Their battle were fierce and numerous. They clashed with the bilge rats where both Slippy and Gears sustained injuries, only for Lucky's swift licks to turn the tide. Sharing rations in dire times only strengthened their bonds. Their sharpshooting practice prepared them for the audacious heist of the Man's Promise, which not only enriched them but also sowed the seed of greater mutiny. The adventures thus took a bizarre turn from battling an undead STD-infested prostitute to discovering wedding dresses teeming with crabs. A giant frog once eyed Lucky as its meal, but his agility saved him from becoming frog chow. He encountered giant bugs, mosquitoes, and even tree huggers, with both Gears and Lucky narrowly escaping death's embrace. Wilhelm faced death himself, but was miraculously revived, led the charge against a monstrous fish, securing lethal armor and treasures that would fund their legendary exploits. The climax came when they overthrew the tyrannical captain while Wilhelm ascending to command. Showcasing his natural leadership, they managed internal threats by imprisoning those linked with the loath Scourge and Plug. Rallying to the likes of Sly and Aisha to their cause. Their saga continues at Rickety Swibs when they bolstered their crew with the unique characters like Schmitty Warshish and the enigmatic black blade. Despite Slippy's departure, they shared one last epic battle with the colossal eel. Here, the black blade shone, his dark steel cutting through the eel's scale with a precision that left even the sea devils in awe. His blade was not just a weapon, but a symbol of dark justice on the sea. Oh, that's good. As they faced sea devils, nagas, and the relentless trials of pirate life. Biggles, have you seen any of these words before? No.
He has not.
Wilhelm inventions often turned the tide of battle, but it was the Black Blade's silent, deadly presence that ensured their adversaries remembers the cost of challenging the ironclad. I'll change that to the Mischief Mayhem, the Maiden's Mischief, or whatever the fuck our ship is. His final act in their tale was to carve their victory into the mast of their ship, ensuring their legend would remember every sail that saw it. Thus, the tales of William Cokenstash, Lucky Golden Tales, Gear, and the Black Bait became legend of adventure, betrayal, and triumph, whispered in awe every port and feared by all adversaries on the open seas. Yay! That's fucking awesome. Let's change this one around. Thank you. Thank you, Grunk. I just want you to know, Dan Blackroyd, I put in notes that don't make any sense to any normal human being except me. And this thing made it work somehow.
Power of Gronk.
But it did say we want to set our names into the annals of pirate legend.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced a different way, but that's just funny.
It's saying it keeps saying put it in the annals of pirate legend. The annals, the annals. Etched their names into pirate legend. I'm taking out annals because I'll be like in the annals and they'll be like, dude, you're saying it wrong. In the annals on the high seas, 3 pirates. I hope Skynet treats you well in the future for your service. Dude.
Biggles is so retarded that they'll use him as a test subject.
And then they'll be like, what the fuck? And then run away. William Cokenstash with his commanding presence. Oh, wait, share screen. I have to go after we finish this because I have to set up for that. With his commanding presence and his mustache famed for its caked white powder, because he's always got coke in his stash, led the crew with a blend of wisdom and cunning. His strategies were sharp as his gauge, guiding the ship through the most perilous waters. Lucky Golden Tail, known for his agility and his licks, because I have a tongue that saves everyone, was the heart of the crew. His fearless spirit and legendary loyalty pushed the boundaries of what was possible in their daring escapades. Gears, the brutal and fearless Robo Shark kept their ship, the Maiden's Mischief, right?
Sure.
It's either the Mischief's Maiden or Maiden's Mischief. Mischief's
Maiden's Mischief sounds right.
No, it's the Mischief's Maiden.
Okay.
The Mischief Maiden. Afloat and formidable, no matter the battle damage. Hold on, let's go to the back where it says ironclad again.
Do Control F and type in ironclad; it'll automatically find it for you.
Yeah, but it's like right here. All right. Their adventures begin when Ruckus with a game of Hoblog where Lucky asserts his dominance, winning against Jack, Narwhal, and Tibbs, setting a tone for victory and camaraderie. The trio soon crossed paths with Slippy the Blade, whose combat skills were unmatched. Their journey also led them to who, in a heated exchange, dubbed Lucky a bad dog, sparking a rivalry that led to her demise. Treachery lurked within the ranks of Sly, Jape, and Flips, plotted against them. However, through wit and strength, Wilhelm, Lucky, and Gears quelled the assault. Because this wasn't the mutiny. Jack's thievery led to a gruesome Cree hauling, teaching the crew no stealing from the crew, while also showcasing Wilhelm's manipulous prowess as he swayed Sandra, Jape, and Flips to their side. Their battles were fierce and numerous. They clashed with the Bilge Rats, where both Slippy and Gears sustained injuries, only for Lucky swift flicks to turn the tide. Sharing rations in dire times only strengthened their bonds. Their sharpshooting practice prepared them for the audacious, or I'll just put for the heist.
Yeah, audacious.
I'm just putting for the heist of the man's promise, which not only enriched them, but also sowed the seeds for a greater mutiny. The adventures took a bizarre turn from battling the undead, STD-infested prostitutes to discovering wedding dresses teeming with crabs. A giant frog once eyed Lucky as a meal, but his agility saved him from becoming Frog Chow. They encountered giant bugs, mosquitoes, and even tree huggers, with both Gears and Lucky narrowly escaping death's embrace. Wilhelm faced death himself, but was miraculously revived to lead the charge against a monstrous fish, securing lethal armor and treasures that would fund their legendary exploits. The climax came when they overthrew a tyrannical captain, with Wilhelm ascending to command. Showcasing his natural leadership, they managed internal threats by imprisoning those with the loath scourge and plug. Rally the likes of Sly and Aisha to their cause. The saga continued at Rickety Squibs, where they bolstered their crew with unique characters like Schmitty Warpsister Jensen and the enigmatic Black Blade. Despite Slippy's departure, they shared one last epic battle against the Colossal Eel. Here, the Black Blade shone, his dark steel cutting through the eel scale with precision that left even sea devils in awe. His blade was not just a weapon, but a symbol of dark justice on the sea. As they faced sea devils, nagas, and the relentless trials of pirate life, Wilhelm's invention turned the tide of battle, but it was the Black Blade's silent, deadly presence that ensured their adversaries remembered the cost of challenging the mischief's maiden. His final act in the tale was to carve their victory into the mast of their ship, ensuring that such legend would be remembered with every sail that saw it. Thus, the tales of William Kokenstash, Lucky Goldentail, Gears, and the Black Blade became legends of adventure, betrayal, and triumph, whispering in awes in every port and feared by all adversaries on the open sea.
I like it.
All right, that's it. That's what I'm using. I got to go. I got the other stream in 30 minutes, so I got to jump over to that. Thank you all for being here. We went for 2 hours as we tried to prep this, and Ronan had a good idea to just use Gronk. So
Yeah.
AI wrote the story, and let's see what it goes. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. We're playing Kingdom Hearts 3 some more. All right, bye.